Hello, everybody. I don't have a face cam, but that's okay because a little image of me will pop up whenever I talk, and it'll disappear when I'm not talking. Also, there's a giant picture of my face, so it's basically like I'm here. We're here to watch the Precious Siblings Fire Emblem Heroes trailer banner. I'm not live right now, so this is a recording. Because I've been without internet for I don't know how long. But we're back now and we're able to watch this. So hooray. Let's take a look at the trailer. It should be Fates Royals, I assume. That is what I am guessing. Which means I can skip very freely, and that makes me happy. Leo, great. Don't care about that.
I am Leo, second prince of Nor.
Yeah, you are.
I expect you to treat me as such.
Okay, buddy. Okay, pal. See, this is my benefit because I only really care about Obero. And like maybe Azura sometimes. It kind of depends. And we've already got Kid Azura. Not that they wouldn't make another one. Because like that one's a grail. Also, what the heck? Both of them? That's crazy.
Do I have to?
Is that like a new snag skill? Wow, that's rude. It's incredibly rude. Okay, Tome of Dusk. Great. Blazing Thunder. Cool. Alright, we'll come back and look at all this. Any aftermath. Uh-huh. Okay. 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 I'm gonna not take that personally, but I do take it personally. Okay, yeah, Kid Camilla. Makes sense.
I must be cruel to my enemies. That's what Father wants.
Uh-huh. Sure. Can't I have a Fates banner?
Uh-huh.
Without that. So. It's gotta have a Camilla. Okay, Axe of Dusk, no quarter. Trample. Oh, that's fun. Okay. Sure. Tut. Okay. Sure. And then guidance for it. Okay. 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 We're yoinking Emblem Ike right now.
I won't show mercy.
Bruh. Okay.
Understood.
And there's Elise.
My family's
Sure.
really big.
Okay.
I got a big brother. I got a big sister. And
Is she a 4-star? Surely, yeah. Why do they keep making colorless 4-stars, bro? What are we doing here? Wait, is she not a 4-star? She's not. I don't think she's a 4-star. Okay. Duo Corrins. Yeah, okay. That makes sense.
We're the same? Strange.
I know, but I'm glad we met.
Okay. That's mean. I don't like that. Please don't have a new armor dragon skill. Please don't have a new armor dragon skill. Please don't have a new armor dragon skill. Please. We're near saving. Oh god. Oh god. Oh no. Oh Okay, please don't let that be inheritable. Okay, surely not. It's giving Divine Vein Wire. Surely that's not inheritable, right? That would be crazy. Did they power creep? Surely not, right? No. Surely not. Oh, Primordial Boost. Speed, defense, and press. Okay. Pretty soon boost skills will give out 4 stat points. Whoa. And HP, obviously. So like technically 5. Technically 5 total. Currently at 4 total, but like in this part it'll be 4. You know what I mean. Okay. I don't like that. I don't like that. Did they power creep Ray already, bro? Is my time over already? Because I'm not okay with that.
We decide our path.
Yeah, we know. Nah, they wouldn't give out an inheritable special that apply to Divine Vein. That would be insane. Oh. Grants the following status unit and allies within 3 spaces in a unit for 1 turn. Increases speed difference necessary. Okay, that's kind of cool. Applies Divine Vein Wire spaces for 2 turns. Oh my god. Okay.
I won't lose.
Me neither.
Okay, so I mean, the near, the lower ground, the near save, the dragon near save, dragon beast near save, lower ground. That's kind of cool. I would like to have that, or a Managi, but that seems expensive to try and roll on. I'd have to get 2. And I don't even know that's possible, bro. Oh, Xander's free. Okay, cool. Oh yeah, Elise is a 4-star focus. How about that? Okay. 4-star focus. Got a new tier 4 A skill. Interesting. All right. Let's roll back and take a look here and see if I am indeed screwed. I don't think I am, though. I think I'm pretty chilling. I skipped the kids banner last year, too. And it was fine. And throughout double specials, I ended up getting, I think, almost all of them anyway, so it didn't even matter. So it's funny. They tell you, if you don't pull, you'll miss them forever. But that's frequently not the case. Okay, anyway. Enables Kanto, accelerates special trigger, for rally remember skill, grants another action unit. Wow, okay. That's kind of ridiculous. If unit acts, Kanto triggers, grants a special cooldown -1 to unit. And also if the number of times unit has acted on current turn, not counting Kanto, is less than or equal to 2. With res less than units res minus +5 triggers the following effects based on the position. 3 rows, 3 columns. You're getting attack res -7 and sabotage. If in cardinal, also inflicts gravity. Okay. So if you're a cardinal, you get double penalty basically because 3 rows and columns is, you get both basically if you're cardinal. If not, you're just getting the sabotage and the attack res debuff. At start of combat, deals damage equal to 20% unit res. Cool. And you get piercing. Cool. Okay. Yeah, it did seem like it just kind of popped through stuff. Attack res detect. That's like the new assist puncher, right? Yeah. Targets unit inflicts exposure on closest foes within 5 spaces of both unit and target or ally. Yeah, okay. Inflicts attack res -5 on foes on the map with exposure effect. Okay. Does this also do something with exposure? Did I read that? somewhere? Oh, sabotage. Okay, never mind. Never mind. Sabotage and gravity. That does not equal exposure. Okay. And then we have Incite Hone for attack res. Sure. Okay. That's fun. That's a fun icon. I'll give it that. All right. Yawn. Camilla's here. She's an axe flyer because some things never change. Unless it's a holiday version, and then she is sometimes a tome. Or a sword. Or a bow. The many hats she wears. Axe of Dusk. You're getting Canto. You're getting Slaying. You're inflicting speed defense -7, discord, and deep wounds. Ooh, that's kind of big. On foes there within 2 spaces of another foe through their next action. Okay. Okay. Sure. Great. Okay. Very Camilla-esque. If you initiate combat with foes start combat, grants bonus units number of foes 3 rounds. Do some algebraic equations and Yep. That all checks out. Yes, sir. Mm-hmm. And also decreasing speed difference necessary. Oh, it'll be 25. Getting potent X. Nice. Okay, so she's got potent. She is doing extra damage by the number of bonus penalties active on foe. You're getting a special cooldown charge +1 per attack. Okay. Cool. So, if you don't want to know the nitty gritty details about that, it's just a lot of good stuff. Is what I'm hearing here. Trample, which is new. If you initiates combat or foes, HP is greater than 75% of start combat, grants attack speed +7 unit during combat, and also if foe is infantry or armored. Or if any space within 2 spaces of unit has Divine Vein effect applied. Or counts as difficult terrain, excluding impassable terrain. Grants an additional attack speed +3 to unit and deals +5 damage during combat. I wonder what Trample. I wonder what tier 3 skill this comes from. Because I don't know what that means. I'm going to be honest. I don't know what that icon means. If you initiate combat, you can make a follow-up attack before foe's next attack. Interesting. Okay. Very good skill right there. For sure. Then she also came with Tut Tut, which is a preferred skill. Cool axe, though. Unit can move through foes' spaces. Ladies, gentlemen, NBs, we have officially entered the Pass 4 era. It is a preferred skill right now, but this is the inevitable evolution. Okay. Erica lets you hit stuff at a distance. Lynn lets you hit stuff across the whole map. But you've not really had a big way to get all up into the blockades. And now we're moving into that territory. So hooray. I would expect to see some sort of tier 4 skill that allows for this more frequently in the near future, for what that's worth. Is my opinion. You can move to a space within 2 spaces of an ally, within 2 spaces of a unit. You can move to a space within 5 spaces where a Divine Vein effect is played. Wow. Okay. 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 So Trample working very nicely with that. That's fun. This banner has played a lot into Veins, which I feel like is fitting, given that it's a a Fates banner. But okay. Focus. Divine Vein Haze on closest foes. Sure. Okay. Inflicting speed depends -5 on foe. The only damage equals 20% against speed. Okay. It's good stuff. I mean, that's basically what you want to know, right? Most of the time, for a unit to do what it needs to do, these premium kits exist, right? And they pretty much come with everything that they need out of the box. The thing that I kind of look out for is the preferred skills, because those are the things that are eventually going to get similar effects in inheritable skills, and those are the things that I typically care about more. Because a lot of my favorites are already up on the block, so I'm looking at future investments. That's where I'm at. Baton of Dusk, which is Elise here. She is a 4-star. Remember. Speed +3, Kanto. You're getting attack speed +6, treachery, and special control +1 per attack during combat. So you and allies within 2 spaces being there for 1 turn. Okay. Star combat, you're granting bonus to units attack speed, defense, number of foes, during column, 20% speed. Everything is speed based for troop damage on this banner, which is interesting. If calculates damage like this, blah, blah, blah. Okay, we got return plus. Great. She also comes to Holy Panic, even recovery, and then attack speed tidings. If unit initiates combat orders within 3 spaces of an ally, you're getting a bonus to unit's attack speed equal to the number of allies within 3 spaces of unit times 2 plus 8, max of 12. Interesting. So it's 2 allies. You want 2 allies within 3 spaces. Because 2 times 2 is going to give you 4 plus 8. That's your max of 12. So it's not even a cap of 3. It's just 2. Interesting. Okay. I don't know how I feel about that. It is we'll take a look at the inheritance restrictions. I am beyond confident that that is just a staff skill based on the icon alone. But given how ineffectual that is compared to other A skills, I feel like that is exclusively a staff inheritable. Okay, blue skill blue dragon armor is Corrin, which of course there's a dragon in here. I'm beyond confident that this is not inheritable. I would be incredibly shocked if it was, but we'll find out here shortly. Okay, Dusk Stone's gonna give you slaying. It's gonna give you adaptive damage. At start of turn and at start of enemy phase, except for in summoner duels. Okay, so we know that this is going to be absolutely ridiculous because they're excluding summoner duels from it. If unit's HP is greater than 25%, grants Draconic Hex to unit and allies within 2 spaces of unit. And if unit's special cooldown count is at its max value, grants special cooldown count -1 to unit. Wow. Okay. So we've already got the Emblem Marth effect. Great. So I was already thinking like, oh, are we gonna sometimes, with Fallen Rhea, I have to put an Emblem Marth on her. Because that's the only way to get the special at the right cooldown. But here we go. We are already procced and ready to go because it's just we have literally Time's Pulse right there. So that's cool. Don't even you could put Emblem Marth. And then you just be at, you'd be ready to go off rip. That'd be crazy. God. Okay. You probably don't want that though. You probably want something else. Start of combat, if unit speed is greater than 25%, inflicts penalty on foes attack speed, depends on the number of allies within 3 columns centered. Max 14, which I think is going to be 3. 3 times 3 is 9 plus 5 equals 14. Yep. If unit triggers savior, value street is 14 regardless. Oh. Cool. Unit deals plus X damage, excluding AoEs, and reduces damage from foes attacked by X during combat. X equals the number of allies in 3 spaces of unit times 5, max 15. Says again 3. If unit triggers savior, okay, never mind. The rules don't matter. And also, if foes attack can trigger foes special, and units res is greater than foes res plus 5, triggers special cooldown plus 1. Okay, yep. So you don't need anything actually, because you get it right there. And you are basically ready to proc your special after getting attacked and inflicting or proc and savior. Yep. Okay, great. On foe, first tag triggers, yada yada. Cannot exceed special cooldown. Units HP is going to use 20% start combat. Unit special cooldown counts as the max value. Grant special cooldown count -1. It's unit after combat. Poggers, brother. So we're just ready to pop this whenever. So we're always basically gonna have Divine Vein up, is what I'm hearing now. You have inflicts attack speed, defense res -5 on foe during combat, and inflicts penalty on each of those stats equal to 5, minus the current penalty on each of those stats for 1 turn. Okay. Great. So if you don't have current penalties on enemy stats, you are going to benefit from this. If you do, if you're running this effect on a team that already inflicts a lot of stat penalties, okay, then this is not going to be as effective. It does calculate each independently. It will always be effective in some capacity, I'm sure. But it seems to me, if I'm reading and understanding this correctly, that this is meant to be your stat penalty inflictor, and then effect being inflicted by others, which has been pretty prominent throughout the banner so far. Is where you want to get those from. Synergy. Love that. All right. Dragon Fang Fire. You're getting a damage boost of units res by 40% when it triggers, which is all the freaking time. If a skill compares units res. Okay. We're getting a slight phantom res buff here. It's not quite 7 or 10 like some have been. This is only 5, but that's fine. If units res is greater than foes res, reduce damage from foes attack during combat and AoE specials, excluding Rooker, by percentage equal to the difference between stats times X, where X, max X times 10% from AoE specials. X equals 8 minus current special cooldown count. Otherwise, it is 4. Okay. What the hell did I just read? Let me go back and reread this. Reduces damage from attacks during combat and from AoE specials by percentage equal to the difference between stats times X. Max X times 10%. Okay. Gotcha. X is equal to 8 if the current cooldown count value, if it's an AoE. Otherwise, X equals 4. Okay, so it's not an AoE, then it's 4. Okay. Yikes. Okay. So, up to 80%? I think is what I'm understanding here. Good, sweet Jesus. Okay. If unit special is ready or unit special triggered during combat, reduces percentage by foes, Okay, so yeah, this is a good thing. Minus the current cooldown count value, the current value. This is always basically going to be at 0. It is always ready to proc, meaning it's this one. So this would be 40%, I think, is what that means. If it's an AoE, then it can get up to 80. Here it can get up to 40 if it's not an AoE, which is what that is, which this one I think is always primed to be 40 because this is always going to be like null. I think is what, okay, I think I understood that right. I'm at least trying to understand the dragon stuff. I'd be a poor dragon ambassador if I didn't. After combat, if unit special triggered, applies Divine Vein Water on target space and on each space within 2 spaces of target space. Okay, so we're flooding the field. That's great. Primordial boost. I made a joke about this earlier, but Foe initiates combat units, percent of the combat. Grants speed defense resistance +9 during unit and restores 7 HP after combat. Great. Okay, so I can't wait to see what Omega Ordeal Tela Boost does, which is the evolution of that. Clever Fighter and then Lower Ground. We know what those are. So I might argue that this is a better near save option than Rhea now. And probably Nagi too, which makes me sad. We read this already, but that's okay. Oh man. Okay. Well, you know what? It's fine. We'll get some new dragon skills at some point. It'll be Pogger's brother. It'll be fine. Let's pop over, take a look at the who's it's over here. Pop. Oh, I'm blocking some of it. Oops. There we go. Okay. Okay. Primordial boost. Great. That is armor locked. Fun. Trample appears to be flyer melee exclusive. That's interesting. I think. Not often you see that happening. Attack res detect is flyer cav non-healer locked. Incite hone is going to be cav locked. And then tidings is staff only. Okay. Trample's interesting. Melee flyer is curious. And it appears that even dragons and beasts can use it, unless there's an error here. Yeah. So I think it's quite literally any melee, any adjacent attacking hero type that is also a flyer. That's wild. Okay. So I'm immediately thinking like, hey, could Mythic Naga use that? Maybe. That could be a thing, perhaps. That might go well with her. Maybe. Who knows? It's hard to be a dragon flyer these days, for sure. It's hard to be most flyers these days. Okay. Cool. That's neat. So some skills in here that I would be very interested in getting, mostly trample, and then whatever Corrin's dishing out with lower ground, mostly. But I don't need it. I don't need it, and it's a kids banner, and kids banners are, in my opinion, kind of lame. So it's whatever. The prize of the banner turns out to be like, a near save dragon armor. I mean, bro, I have those. I got those. You know what I mean? And it's not like there's anything new that's inheritable. Outside the primordial boost, which is kind of balling. But I don't think it's necessity. Funny thing about necessary new skills in this game, if you just wait like 6 to 12 weeks, it's no longer required. There's a new requirement for your requirement, so it doesn't really matter. Anyway, it's fine. It's fine. Xander's free, by the way. I think I said that already. He's getting absolutely owned right there. Let me see if I can get him in more favorable light. There we go. He was getting blown up. Xander's free. That's chill. Xander fans probably pretty happy. W4 star with a new tier 4 skill, even though I don't think tidings is that great anyway. But more available healers, I guess, is fun for most people, especially if they have like a preferred weapon, which Elise does. Yeah, man, I don't know. There's an anniversary banner coming, assuredly. I can't be bothered with. That's it. I'm not gonna pull. Probably. Well, I mean, I'll do my freebie. Maybe I'll get lucky. Who knows? But that's it. All right. I'm clocking out right now. I'm saving. Catch me saving these orbs. Know what I mean? Anyway, that's it. Thanks for watching. I will see you in the next one. Let me know what you think about the banner. Okay, bye.